Hello and welcome. We have seen the Nifty reclaim 25,000 as Donald Trump, US President Donald Trump's remarks have raised hopes for US India trade deal sooner than ever before. Now, what has really Donald Trump said? Donald Trump has said that, look, India has offered to drop all tariffs. And as soon as he said that, we saw a sharp uptick in markets. So, what do experts make of this? Is it all trade optimism? Well, to decode this, I'm joined by G. Chokalingam. He is a senior market expert as well as the founder of Economics Research. Thank you for your time. Trade optimism then clearly being reflected on the markets.
Yeah, definitely. This is a very, very big event and also surprising one. If India offers zero import duty for US goods, people may be wondering, how it's going to benefit India. But actually, that's a great tactical opportunity for India. So the market is smart in recognizing it. First of all, the trade war would, come down between India and US because of this offer to give zero duty to US goods, which means, even pharmaceuticals might escape because of this friendly development between two countries. So overall trade war impact would be minimal if this goes through. Second, what is the major benefit is that by offering zero duty to US goods, you are bringing a status quo for most of the goods exported to America. Because when you are offering zero duty, you can't expect any reciprocal duty from the US on Indian goods. So logical derivation is that we would escape from the reciprocal. Now one may ask, one may wonder how come the zero duty is not going to impact India. See, India is still a developing economy, and US highly developed economy. Their GDP is almost 6 to 7 times India's GDP, which would mean that US is focusing more on technology products and high value added products and premium and luxury products. So most of these developing countries, like India, we focus on slightly lower end of goods, commodities. Of course, we have made a big progress in the pharma generics, but even there, it is not a largely branded pharma products which is going into America. So overall, we are into lower end of products as compared to America's luxurious product. So therefore, the demand base for American products would be limited in India. So it's not going to upset the Indian manufacturing industry by big margin. There would be marginal impact, like in terms of liquor and all. But then American liquor is going to be too costly. American two-wheeler is going to be too costly. So the base which is available for American goods in India is relatively much, much smaller as compared to our export basket. So because of this sharp difference in terms of the quality of the products, we are into lower end or middle end of the goods, and they are into high tech and highly premium value added goods. So it will have a marginal impact, but it will not have a devastating impact. But in the process, your reciprocal duties can be avoided. Even on pharma products, things can be worked out well because of this friendly offer to US. So therefore, net to net, I think this is a big positive development for Indian economy and markets.
Absolutely. And of course, many believe, look, the Sensex rapidly saw a jump of over 1,000 points. And many believe this could just be sentiment driven. But having said that, like you said, there could be long term repercussions of this. So, what sectors would you recommend all our viewers and investors to look out for?
So if impact of trade war is going to be neutralized, and then we are going back to pre-Trump, election era of the normalcy. I mean, so it becomes normally what sectors, outlook we had before Trump became president. So which would mean, again, something like, metals, banking sector, of course, on pharma, we need to wait whether there is any hike in the duty on India's generics to America. But now my assumption is that there may not be any very serious impact. So the exporter of pharmaceutical products, metal and minerals, and on the domestic demand-driven banking sector, the telecom sector, these are some of the sectors which would come back with a lot of expectation to deliver good return in the market.
Absolutely. And of course, as we continue to await more announcements from India, the fine print really, in the meantime, what we are seeing is, of course, markets react to US President Donald Trump's comments very, very strongly. Thank you for decoding this and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.